Hey, hello and welcome all my dear students of second standard. Welcome to the grammar lecture. This is Rohan sir from Mahdi English Medium School. Welcomes all my dear second standard girls and boys once again in the grammar lecture. Students, we have been revising few basic topics of grammar which are of very much important for you even if we will go to the third standard. These topics are going to be a base build up for you. And I hope that for building up the base, you will watch this lecture thoroughly. And I also hope that the previous few lectures which I have sent for the different grammar topics, in which we not only have solved the textbook exercise, but we even have solved many worksheets and different things just to practice grammar, you have completed, and I hope that you have sent it to your follow-up teachers. Now, what are we going to do today? Today we're going to revise the topic conjunctions in the 2 or 3 different ways from the worksheet. So I hope that you all are ready with your books and pencil. If not, I'll give you the time. And please make sure that you write the questions, and then when given the time to solve, you will solve it in your book. So please be ready with your book and pencil. I'll give you a couple of seconds for that. So when you get ready, just give the heading in your rough book on the new page, Conjunctions Worksheet. And then you have to write in the brackets revision, because this topic we already have done from our textbook. So just give the heading Conjunctions Worksheet Revision, and yes, do not forget to mention today's date. That's mandatory. Okay, then let's move towards the first exercise of conjunction, and slowly I will make you a short recall for and or but, these 3 conjunctions. When do we use it? How? So just give the heading. Just give the heading. As you can see here, I have given the heading. Same way you have to give the heading. I'll wait for few seconds. Please write this on the first or the second line of the page, not in the header part, because in the header part you already have written conjunction, right? So just give the heading, underline the conjunction in the sentence. That means now in the given sentences you have to read the sentences and you have to find out the conjunction. That's your task. I hope that you are ready to solve this. Okay, I suppose now you should have written the heading. Okay, now please write question 1 and question 2. These are the 2 questions, different questions from which you will have to find out the conjunction. So please write these 2 questions. I'll give you a couple of seconds. And you have to be a bit faster. I hope that you have started writing the questions. See, writing the question is compulsory. And within a couple of seconds, I will start reading the questions. Now I suppose you might have finished writing question 1 and you might be writing question 2. Now let me read both the questions. We can travel by land or water. Question 2. Ria likes chocolate ice cream, but her sister Dia hates it. So as you can see, two sentences are there on the screen, and I suppose you should have finished writing question 2 by now, but still I'll wait for the couple of seconds because some of you might be slow in writing. And not to worry, if you do not finish anything, you can watch the video lecture second time from the YouTube and you can again finish your work. That's not a big deal. Fine. Now, I'll give you a couple of seconds to find out the conjunction. As you might have written both the questions, now try to find out the conjunction from both the sentence. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Yes, I suppose you might have found the conjunction because it's too easy and we already have revised it 2 times. Anyways, what's the conjunction in the first sentence? We can travel by land or water. Here the options are given. You can either travel by land or by water. So or connects the options. You know the use of or, right? Whenever there is or, that means you are given an option. Or when do we have to put or? When you need to suggest the option. When you want to give the option that you can choose any one out of these two. So that's why or is the conjunction. What is the conjunction in the second sentence? Riya likes chocolate ice cream, but her sister Diya hates it. So here two opposite ideas are connected using but. So but is the conjunction here because two opposite ideas are there. See, Riya likes something else, but Diya likes something else. So both the sisters have the opposite ideas and those are put into one sentence. So opposite ideas, when they are put into one sentence, they are connected using the conjunction but. So remember these things, this explanation is very important. Just when you remember the uses, it's going to be really helpful to you. Okay, now it's the time for you to write another 2 questions. Please write question 3 and 4. These are very short, so I don't think that you will need much of the time. But still I'll wait for the couple of seconds for you to finish writing the question. I hope that you have started writing question 2. Please be faster. Okay, now I'll be reading the questions and I hope that you have reached to question 2 and you will almost finish writing it by the time I'll finish reading the questions. Question 1. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Oh, I'm not going to start reciting the rhyme. This is just a sentence given here. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Number 2. The music was loud and fast. The music was loud and fast. Okay. So now I'm giving you a couple of seconds. Try to find out the conjunction from these 2 sentences. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay. Did you find the answer from both of them? if you might have found the answer for number 1, you should have found the answer for number 2 as well. Why? Because, let me first underline, in both the sentences, and is the conjunction. Yes. Let me tell you why. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Here the ideas are similar. Both of them have done the same activity. We cannot say that Jack went up to the hill, Jill went up to the hill. Instead of saying that, we have joined the ideas because they are having the similar ideas. So Jack and Jill both went up to the hill. So that's why and is used to combine the similar ideas. And the same thing here. The music was loud and fast. They are talking about the music and the ideas are very similar, loud and fast. Correct? So that's why they have joined the same ideas using and. Now please write question 5 and 6. Please start writing question 5 and 6, and I hope that when you are writing the questions, after each question you must be leaving one line at least. This will make your work look neat and tidy. So when you send your work to your follow-up teachers, they will be able to read your questions and the answers you have underlined. So I hope that you must have finished question 1. Please be a bit faster so that you will be able to complete your work within the lecture itself. Okay, I suppose you should have started writing question 2 by now. So question 1. Please give me a pencil and a paper. Please give me pencil and a paper. Question 2. Rohan was not well, but he went to work. Okay, so now I'm giving you a couple of seconds to solve the answer. Underline the conjunction from these two sentences. Let's see whether are you able to find out the answer or not. Your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, did you find the answer? Very easy. Let's see. Please give me a pencil and a paper. Again, the same ideas are connected because someone wants pencil and a paper, both the things. So and is used when you want to connect the similar ideas or when you are talking about both the things. Unlike or. In or, we are talking about two things but we have to choose any one. Here when we use and, we are talking about two things and we want both the things. Right? I need a shirt and a pant. I need a tie and a shoe. So we need both the things at that time, we use and. Rohan was not well, but he went to work. Again you see and you try to observe. But joins opposite ideas. Rohan is not well. So usually when people are not well, they don't go for the work. But here they have written, he went to the work. Rohan was not well, he went to the work. Both are the opposite ideas. That is the reason why they have used but to connect it. Isn't it very easy now to understand? I suppose that now you will be able to solve and or but very easily. So, another two questions, please write it down. I hope that you have started writing the questions. Again, the questions are too short, so I don't think that you will need much of the time to write the question. I hope that you have started writing question 2. Let me read question 1 and 2 both. Do you like tea or coffee? Ravi is poor but honest. Yes, I know that now it might be easier for you after I explained you few examples in the previous questions. Now you have the time to solve these two questions. Try to find out the conjunction, and I now am very much sure that you all will be able to find out it easily. So your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So here, did you find the answer? Now unfortunately, as you people are not in front of me, I cannot ask you to send me the answer. But what I can do is, I can ask you to send it to me in my WhatsApp, right? So I'm not going to give you the answer for these two, nor for another two questions. So these 4 questions, you will solve it right now, but you will send me the answer in my WhatsApp, okay? So now please write another 2 questions. These are the last 2 questions for this exercise. Then we will change the exercise. One more interesting exercise is there. But please write these 2 questions first. So the previous 2 questions and these 2 questions, in all 4 questions for which I will not give you the answer. Only when you will send it to me in my WhatsApp number, I will check your answers whether what you have underlined is conjunction or not. So I suppose you should have started writing question 1, right? Be a little bit faster so that you will be able to complete your work within the lecture itself. And like as I said, if you are not able to complete, you can watch the video lecture a second time from the YouTube. Okay, I suppose you should have started writing question 2. Yes, I'm not going to solve it, but still I'll read the question. I had bread and butter in breakfast. She can either stand up or sit down. Oh, these two are pretty easy to be solved. Yes? And I suppose just by reading the question now, you are able to understand and able to pick out the conjunction easily. Isn't it so? Okay, so my dear students, I hope that you might have found the answer for these two. Let's jump on towards the last exercise, which contains few more sentences for you to practice it in a different way. So as you can see the heading, please give the heading fill in the blanks. Please just write fill in the blanks. Don't write it everything what is written. It will take much of your time. So just write fill in the blanks. In the header part, you can use the same page, or if you don't have the space, you can move towards the next page. Fill in the blanks. Yes. So now using and, or, but, any one of these 3 conjunctions, you have to fill in the blanks. That's it. Again, this is going to be really very easy. Yes, you have to write the question as well. So here are the first 2 questions of fill in the blanks. Please start writing the questions. I hope that you have started writing the questions. I'll give you a couple of seconds and then again I'll be reading the question and we'll be able to solve it easily then. Please write the questions with good handwriting, and like I said, after writing each question, leave one line at least. Now I'll be reading the question. Riya sang dash Diya danced. This is a small dash nice house. These seems to be very easy questions, but still students get confused. They get muffled by reading these questions. What do we have to use? And, or, but? Because sometimes it happens that two conjunctions suits when we are speaking, but we have to understand the meaning and then we have to use it. I hope that you are almost there to finish writing the questions. Please finish it fast. So now, number 1, Riya sang dash Diya danced. You cannot say or, either you can say and or but. So with which conjunction do we have to use here? Riya sang and Diya danced or Riya sang but Diya danced? There is no question of but. They both are having almost same ideas. They both are entertaining the people. One is by singing and one is by dancing. So there is no question of but. Here we have to use and. A-N-D, and. Riya sang and Diya danced. So both of their intention is same, to entertain the people, but in the different way. That's it. So ideas are not different. Try to understand the idea of the first half and the second half part of the sentence. Right? Similarly, here we can say, not similarly, but however we can say here, this is a small but nice house. Let me tell you why am I using but here. First, I'll just write the answer here and put it in a blank. Okay. This is a small but nice house. Now you read first half and the second half part. This is small, nice house. So on the one hand they are saying it is small, on the other hand they are saying nice. Both are different ideas. This is small but nice house. So the house is small though, but it is nice. Two different ideas are connected here. Again, that's why we have used but. And anyways, I hope that you have written the same answer. If not, please change your answer. Now I hope that you understand why we are using but here. Next questions. Please write down the questions quickly. The first question is very short, so I hope that you will not take much of the time to write the question. And now I hope that students might have increased their speed of writing, because since many months we are practicing writing this way on the counts or on the countdown. Okay, now I hope that you must have reached to question 2. So he is a brilliant dash lazy boy. Work hard dash you will fail in the exam. I hope that you have almost finished writing question 2 by now. See, again, when you will compare the ideas, when you will try to understand and recall what I explained it to you previously in the previous few questions, this is just a piece of cake for you. Now some of you might be saying, sir, we are feeling very hungry. Why did you say piece of cake? Piece of cake in the sense this is very easy for you to solve it. Okay, let's solve this. He is a brilliant dash lazy boy. Oh, now very clearly it is seen that two opposite ideas are there. On the one hand, they are saying that he is a brilliant. On the other hand, lazy boy. These two are mismatching, right? But because they are mismatching, what do we have to use? I will not give you the answer. I will wait for your answer in my WhatsApp. I'll check your answers like I did in the previous exercise too. Let's talk about this. Work hard dash you will fail in the exam. Now these are not the opposite ideas. See, you will say that work hard, you will fail, these are opposite. No. Options are given. Either you work hard dash you will fail in the exam. Now I already gave you the hint. The maximum possible hint. Right? You should work hard dash you will fail in the exam. See, I even spoke in the same tone in which you will be able to understand what is the conjunction here. But anyways, I will wait for your answer again. So this is the end of our today's conjunction revision lecture. I hope that you enjoyed both the exercise of the first and second part. And I hope that the 4 questions from the previous exercise and the 2 questions here for which I have not given you the answers, you will send it to me in my WhatsApp. Then kindly type the message to me that, sir, please check my answers. And then I will revert you as soon as possible. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Take care.